I have always wanted to play hardcore mode. However, there was always one problem that held me back. I'm really bad. It's genuinely amazing that I could play a game for 11 years and still be bad at it. But what if that didn't stop me? What if I played hardcore mode not as a seasoned expert, but as a player who's forced to improve and learn to be better at the game over time? So for every episode, I will have to improve one aspect of my skill tree. Whether that be survival, building, combat, redstone, etc. And I won't be doing it alone. You all will be learning with me, alongside my character development. This is the first episode of Minecraft Hardcore, but I learn one skill each episode. From here on out, it's adapt or perish. We're really doing this. I'm really gonna be doing this. Wait. I don't respawn. To achieve the survival skill in the first episode, I would have to survive my first few nights. I would also have to survive the nether, since 90% of my normal world deaths happen there. If I can at least survive this, then I'm not completely irredeemably trash at the game. There's hope for me and the series. I'm aiming to survive for at least 20 hours. The first objective was to find spruce trees, bamboo, a village, wheat, and sugarcane. These were the basic necessities I needed to survive a hardcore. And would you look at that, a village, wheat, and sugarcane. Respawn point set. Yeah, that's gonna help me. Wait, is that a jungle biome? Alright, found bamboo. All I need left is spruce. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long to find. Finally. With the 5 basic resources acquired, I needed to speed things up. 2 hours have passed. The sun, my hunger bar, and my view counts were going down. What would a hardcore YouTuber do? Obviously, try to die. It was time for the most riskiest part of the hardcore series. The first cave exploration. This is where people tend to die in their hardcore worlds. But not me. I'm built different. I was going to survive this cave exploration. And die a much more stupid death later. That should be enough. After gathering a good amount of iron and almost dying to cave spiders several times, I was much better prepared to survive my Minecraft world. The risk paid off. But it didn't pay off enough. I still don't stand a chance in the nether. I needed more. So after this, Minecraft just stops for a while. Remember the resources we've collected? Well, bamboo is a very good source of sticks, which you can then trade with fletchers for emeralds. Spruce are also very good for sticks. And according to builders, spruce is objectively the best type of wood for building. After that, the wheat you get is used to breed cows and get leather, which you can then combine with paper from sugarcane to make books. With this, powerful diamond tools and enchantment from villages were right at our fingertips. The only problem is, are you willing to spend the time to work for these powerful resources? No, I don't want power. I prefer Makima anyways. This made me realize just how grindy the early game of Minecraft is. Gather wood, turn it into sticks, trade with a fletcher. Gather wood, turn it into sticks, trade with a fletcher. Gather wood, turn it into sticks, commit manslaughter, trade with a fletcher. Gather wood. It also made me realize why people make perfect starts to their hardcore series. It's because the early game of hardcore is the only part of hardcore you're actually at risk of dying. No! We don't talk about that. The early game is so grindy because everything hurts and everything can kill you. So the game practically forces you to grind out emeralds with villagers to get the diamond gear and enchantments you need to play the game. By the way, you also need to build a villager breeder, an iron farm, a mob farm, a lava farm, a wheat farm, and don't even get me started on that raid farm. I wasn't used to playing Minecraft this safe. This was an interesting experience for me. Usually in my worlds, I would just run it whatever the game threw at me. I could die as much as I wanted in the nether, as long as I get the blaze rods. I could die as much as I wanted against the ender dragon. I'm there for the elytra anyways. I had this philosophy where if you keep banging your head against the wall, eventually either the wall breaks or your head breaks. Now that I'm hanging by the threads on one life, I have to prepare. I have to make sure that I'm always at top condition. I have to grind. But oddly enough, I kind of like this. I enjoyed the grind. Minecraft has this kind of soothing feeling, I would say. This kind of grind keeps me away from thinking the usual anxiety stuff. I'm someone who is very easily anxious and easily just over worries about things. And having something to just kind of do all the time and like having too many things to do in the early game feels a bit therapeutic in a way. As weird as that sounds. When I'm playing Minecraft, I'm not over worrying about what could happen tomorrow, or whether this awful event would happen, or whether that awful event would happen. They're still at the back of my head, but right now, I'm mostly thinking about gathering wood, turning it into sticks, and trading with a Fletcher. Maybe that's the lesson I'm supposed to learn in my first episode of Minecraft Hardcore. Either ways, that was a little embarrassing, so let's get back to it. I then started building a villager breeder to make villagers for an iron farm. Sorry Camman, but you will literally have to pay me to mine the iron needed for any Minecraft project. I needed an iron farm ASAP. I wonder why iron farms don't use wood as building materials. There is a very good reason why iron farms don't use wood for building materials. Let's see if you can notice it faster than I did. Oh, because wood burns with lava nearby! Oh shit! With an iron farm all ready to go, emeralds were coming in at a high rate and I was getting rich faster than ever before. And I finally got the diamond equipment that I needed. But this led to another problem. These may be diamond, but they're still pretty bad. Ever since update 1.9, diamond armor hasn't been as good at protecting you as they used to be. They still reduce the damage you take, but not enough for it to be significant. That's no good. If this was the damage that I would take from one enderman, then I will be completely f***ed in the nether fortress. So now I need the XP to give them enchantments, which means it was time for a mob farm. There was also another very severe problem that I needed to deal with immediately. Naming. You may have noticed that I have quite a lot of cats around the bed. And the thing that people usually do with their first friend or first companion in their series is to give them a name. You may be wondering why I'm not mentioning that. Well, it's because I kind of suck at names. I'm gonna name you Neko. I named my cat, my first friend, Neko. And that's not my only offense. This shield will be enchanted with unbreaking and mending, which meant that this was the shield that will be protecting me for the rest of the series. I named the shield Condom. Hopefully by the end of the series, I'll be better at naming things as well. And also, something very important is that you can repair iron golems with iron ingots. I don't know, I just thought that was pretty cool. The wood for the mob farms took longer than usual to grow, so I've decided to do something else first. I took the time to hit the like button on videos that I enjoyed, and then I began my search for a perfect place to build a nether portal. I've picked this really cool looking mountain hole thing for a nether portal location, because it was potential future build material. See, I'm thinking of the long game here. With 4 hours remaining to survive, I began working on a mob farm. Alright, but it was still not in there. I'm already prepared. I searched far and wide for advice about finding a nether fortress. One tip, one super useful guide to find a nether fortress. And they all just come down to Lamal's side issue. Turn up your render distance, increase your brightness. So that's exactly what I did for an hour. And eventually it worked. With 1 hour left on the clock, I needed to get the materials I needed and get out fast. I don't want to end the video in the nether. Who does that? You know what? I'm gonna just take the thing shot and I'll kill them later. Okay, Can you tell I can't handle high pressure situations that well? I spend most of my time patching up holes in the Nether Fortress. I used to play as a normie. This was my first time playing hard difficulty in the Nether, and I was not gonna take any risk. Whatever precaution that I could take, I took. The Zalians they knew would have been an easy target 19 hours ago, but now, we are not the same. I refuse to die at the start of my character arc. But alas, even with the Nether's hospitality, it was time to say goodbye. I have flexed my newfound skills enough in the Netherlands. It's almost 20 hours. My curfew is approaching. Hours. And with that, I have obtained my first skill set of the skill tree. This was the start of a brand new story of many things to come. I've also made myself ready to go to the end and fight the Ender Dragon. But I'm not gonna do it. Tune in next time as I repay the slave villagers by redesigning the entire village. I am going to learn how to build. And while we're waiting for the next episode, ever notice how copper never made an appearance in this video? Well, check out this video to see why copper is such a bad resource in Minecraft and how we can improve it. I hope you have a nice day.